100 huge stamina pots is, well, what else is there to say? It's like the most remarkable reward I've ever seen as a redeem code. The only better reward we've ever gotten was the compensation for the summoning, the scripted summons that I found, which was just like a huge compensation to make up for a mistake. This is just them being crazy generous. So thank you, Moonton, once again. How the heck are you guys? I'm Fastidious. Welcome to the channel. 3 big things to talk about, and I will start with the one I know people are most interested in and the reason people clicked on the video. The game just released, the developers Moonton just released 2 new free promo codes. One of them is good. The other one is the greatest promo code I've ever seen in a gacha game ever. Full stop. It's the most generous promo code. It's an official promo code from Moonton, and these are the rewards you are going to be looking at. They are absolutely nutty. So the first code is normal. It's just like a good code. Awesome. 100 diamonds and a stamina refill. Great. The next code is 100 stamina refills and a rare summoning crystal. 100 stamina refills. That comes out to 6,000 diamonds worth of stamina, plus the extra rare summon. That's 6,088 diamonds worth of resources. It is unbelievable. It is unbelievable, and it is completely official. Like I said, the first part of the video is me sharing those codes. Right before I do, I want to tell you what the second half of the video is, the other 2 things. One, and I really hope you stick around for this, in the From Ashes to Ashes event, so many people are misunderstanding what the limited gear rate is. This thing is a huge W. Nothing is wrong with it besides stage 6 being slightly overtuned, but farming lower levels is a great move, and I'm gonna sell you guys on that. I'm gonna convince you. I've got a lot of data. And then finally, we do have to talk about something very strange. I don't know if strange is the word, just a weird thing that I even have to discuss this. Arrogance has a soulstone available in the Awakening shop, and this is, for some accounts, not a must-buy, and I kind of want to finish the video chatting about that. Okay, that did not take that long. Do not whine in the comments. We've been going for less than 2 minutes. Let's do the promo codes. I'll also add chapters, like always. So the first promo code is going to be, and by the way, to get there, you click on your avatar, then settings, and then right behind me, you'll see that redeem code button. Click on that. Paste it in. This first one is Halls 1 of Illusion. That's like the normal code. It's just a normal good code. The second code, and you don't even have to leave the screen, just delete it and type the next code. This is the crazy one, the greatest code ever. Get ready to celebrate 25. Let's paste that in, and there you go. They're both live right now. I know at least the Get Ready to Celebrate is live for the next 5 days until July 20th. It is an official code, so you'll see that over here. This was announced by Ombre02. Like, this account and Batista are the 2 main official Watch of Realms Discord accounts. And you'll see it is live until the end of the day, California time, or California daylight, non-daylight savings time. You know what it is. Game reset on July 20th. So you got 5 days. Please use it because it is the greatest code ever. Huge. So this is the normal code, right? Nice. Cool. Huge shout out to Watch of Realms. Huge shout out to Moonton. And this is amazing. 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 Look at me. I stockpile a lot of huge stamina potions, and I only have 375. They're just giving us an extra 100. I mean, this is unbelievably generous. Between the raid ad they did, the way I think they're nailing the event, and I know some people disagree. I want to explain that in a second. And now sending us 100 huge stamina potions. Bravo. Bravo. I guess also while I'm here, I'll tell you, apparently there was a network fluctuation issue. I did not experience this, but we'll take another free 200 diamonds. Why the heck not? Pretty beautiful stuff. But there you have it. Those are the 2 codes. I'll put the words up on the screen again now. Also, remember to please vote for me for Creator of the Year. I'm getting absolutely cooked. Evil Planet is now winning by over 900 votes. I need every vote I can get. Thank you, guys. Link in the description. And those codes are Halls 1 of Illusion and Get Ready to 25 Celebrate. Please use these ASAP, especially the Get Ready to 25 Celebrate. I mean, look at this. The boys stocked up 475. That's crazy. The most I ever had was like 410 or something, and I saved these things like crazy. They just gave us 100. Some people probably had 0. Let me know in the comments if you had 0 huge stamina pots, and now you get to unload. Go get some keystones, go farm the event exclusive gear raid, do all that fun stuff. Speaking of which, let's talk about that. I've heard so many people complaining about this, and I think I know why, because I misunderstood what this was at first. People keep saying floor 6 of the campaign is too hard. Floor 6 is too hard. This is not floor 6. This is not the campaign. This is its own gear raid, and I didn't understand that at first. This is the story mode here, right? We did that. That is a story that needs to be easy. That is easy. Very quickly while I'm here, why is the challenge locked? If you look here, it doesn't open until the weekend. until July 18th, this Friday. But this here, Vault of Elindris, it's cool content, but it's not campaign. It's not something that everyone needs to be maxing. This is farmable content, and how high you can farm is dependent on your level. And actually, if you look at the rewards, and I've got a bunch of pictures here to prove it, they should, on the whole, outside of the one issue, which I do think is the jump in difficulty from stage 5 to stage 6, they do line up with most accounts' like ability and level, right? So if you haven't seen, I do think I have a very good stage 6 guide, and I'll tell you about it in a second. I'm happy to make another guide, which we will elaborate on. But if I go over here and we do some compare and contrast, right? So I took screenshots from the normal gear raids. These are from gear raid 1, but it doesn't matter. All the drops are the same. We have stage 18, 19, 21, and 23. Those directly correlate to the top 4 stages of this. So these are the drops from 18, these are the drops from 19, these are the drops from 21, these are the drops from 23. If we click here, like everyone's saying stage 6 is so hard and that the jump in difficulty is too high. But like not everyone should be able to farm this level of difficulty. There's nothing wrong with farming these two because it probably matches up with your account nicely. And these drops seem to have a stronger drop rate for good quality, and they have a better collection of resources than a typical gear raid, right? The gear sets you can get here are superior to any of the gear raids. This combination, there's no real bad stuff. You can get every demon soldier in the game. You can get the demon captain shards for the scale kin champion. You get a great amount of stuff of everything, right? So how does it line up? Stage 7, which is the hardest, that's where I've been farming, though I do think stage 6 is maybe even harder than stage 7. If we look at the pictures here, that's the equivalent rewards to clearing a stage 23 gear raid. That's really hard. Like, this isn't like, oh, you're not maxing out the event properly if you can't beat the top stage. This is meant to be pretty endgame content. To be fair, still, I'd say stage 7 is like very late game content. It's still not as difficult as like a stage 23. It's a stage 6 and 7 maybe are as difficult as like a 22. And that's what I see the problem with stage 6 being. They should have made it a little easier, more like a 21. But if we look over here, I mean, it's the same rewards, right? It's the same, it's exactly paced. You know, you get the chance for the epic highest rarity on the keystone level 1 to 3. You get the 5 to 10 on the forge mats. If we go over here, you get to the 4 to 5 on the essence and the 1 to 2 on the bullions. So one downside for endgame players is it's not as good as farming a stage 24, but I'd say most of the endgame players, depending on the gear raid, don't even farm stage 24, right? I can't farm stage 24 in gear raid 3, for example, so I can only farm stage 23. So I think it's a fairly fair thing. If we go to stage 6, this to me is the one big problem. Stage 6, if we look at the drop quality, let me pull that over here. We're looking at the equivalent drops to stage 21, where I think the difficulty is a little harder than the stage 21s. It's not so shockingly harder, though it is a little hero gated, which feels bad. And I understand that complaint. But that all being said, I mean, the stage 5 drops, as you're going to see, are equivalent to stage 20. So it's like pretty dang close. If you want to see, this is how they all line up here on stage 6. So now we're getting 2 to 3 of the essences, 1 to 2 of the bullions, which is the same, and then the same forge materials. And then again, it's the 1 to 3 level on the keystones. The big thing, the negative for endgame players is stage 7 doesn't drop the stage 24 quality, which you have the chance to get the legendary keystones. You do have the chance to get the mythic ones, even though it doesn't say that, just like the other gear raids. We go to stage 5, and people seem so disappointed to not be able to get to stage 6. The drops are so similar. All the gear drops are the same, and then everything's just scaled to be like a stage 20 dungeon. Or I should say a stage 19 gear raid, 19 or 20. The direct comparison of the bonuses is like 19, right? It's let's look here. 1 to 2 on the essences is the main thing. We scroll to the end here. It's 3 to 6 on the forge mats. And then it's unfortunately only the rarity, level 1 to 2. But there's nothing wrong with this, right? I do wish they scaled stage 6 to be a little easier, because I think that's where most people should be able to farm if they've been playing for a while. But it's not like stage 5 is not worth farming, because this is still superior, the event version, than the normal stage 19. Because on top of the drops being equivalent, it seems like from my limited testing, the ancient drop rate is superior. The demon soldier drop rate seems vastly superior, and you have a chance at every demon soldier in the game. And finally, most importantly, the group of gear is superior, right? Like, this is just a very positive, very strong group of gear. I don't know how you call it, grouping of different gear sets, right? And then finally, everyone that's like developed into the game at all should be able to farm stage 4, and there's nothing too wrong with it. You're guaranteed mythic gear, you're guaranteed ancients, you have shots for demon soldiers. There's equivalent drops to the stage 18. It is too bad, right? So if we go over here and we go to the stage 18, just like with the stage 18s, you can't get the tier 2 sets. That is frustrating, right? But most people that beat stage 4 should be able to beat stage 5 no problem if you just finesse it. And on top of that, it is a good group of sets that you can ascend. Unfortunately, they're not dropping the ascension things, but if you get the ascension things from the other gear aids, I think it lines up okay. I'm not saying they scaled the difficulty of this perfectly. I kind of wish stage 7 was a lot harder and felt more rewarding because you got stage 24 quality drops, and I wish stage 6 was a little easier and more in line with like a stage 21, or maybe there's 8 stages and then stage 6 is the same difficulty, but that gives you the drops of like a stage 22 or 23, and then the whatever would 5.5 would be the 21, something like that. But all in all, for most accounts, it should line up to where you normally would be farming. You're not like missing out on content. You're just missing out on higher quality drops the same way you'd be missing out on a normal gear raid. I think this is a really, really good piece of exclusive content. Like I said, Stage 6 is slightly overtuned, but all in all, I just think so many people are like, I want to quit the game, I can't beat Stage 6. Just farm Stage 5. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, or just farm the normal gear raids. It's just a gear raid farm. So that's my 2 cents. The final thing I wanted to say about Stage 6, I posted my guide on Stage 6 yesterday. Let me pull that up now. And I do think it helped a lot of people, which I'm happy to see. And as I announced in all these like heavily epic base pieces of content, I'm using much better gear than you need to use to accommodate the epics. But a lot of people are like, wow, the gear requirement's too high. And as I say in all these videos, if you just use legendary heroes instead of these epics, or maybe bring a legendary lord, the gear requirement drops so significantly. I don't know why that doesn't resonate with people. Maybe it's my fault for like not showing and spending too much time telling. If you guys agree to watch it, I will make an updated Stage 6 guide using like normal legendaries, nothing crazy, and show you how low you can go on the gear requirement. It's never going to be like bad gear, but you don't need the excellent gear I used here. I was only doing that to showcase the epics and explain, as I do in the video, the substitutions for every single position with legendaries you might have, which completely drop the requirement. So let me know if you want to see that. I am happy to make it if you guys would enjoy that and you agree to watch it. So there you have it. The final thing is going to be this awakening shop. You guys have seen, I like doing these little check-in videos to start each week. What's in the awakening shop? What is the news of the game? So that was the event dungeon. Are there any promo codes? The best promo code ever. Definitely go use it. Quick reminder, get ready to 25 celebrate. That'll be in the description of the video too. Don't worry. But if you go to the awakening shop, another week with another very good soulstone. We've got the arrogant soulstone here. I have just a hair under, though by the end of the week, I'm sure after I pull this weekend, I would be able to get it. I actually have pulled A6 arrogance, so it's not such a thing for me. But this is an interesting talking point, and I'm only going to spend 1 minute. But like, it is just fascinating to me that like, in my opinion, Aelin was like such a clear buy, and arrogance is a questionable one right now. And that just shows you the direction the game is headed. Arrogance, I would say most people, if you summon a lot and you tend to have a lot of coins, definitely pick this up if you don't have him A5, because his A3 is pretty good and his A5 is excellent. So you want to either get the A5 or get a step in that direction. But it is remarkable that arrogance for the first year and a half of me covering this game was always a hard decision not to put him triple S, to not put him as a top 5 non-lord unit in this game. And the way they've pushed the game with so much boss content and the power creepiness of people in the nightmare fighters like Wukong and then Kagiri and now Moonton, who's like not a fighter, but he's basically a fighter the way you're going to use him. He's a movable fighter. He's like a superior fighter. Arrogance is like, it's like some people don't need to buy this. Like, unless you're a min-maxer, you want to make sure maybe he has a comeback. If you got a really well-developed account, a lot of people don't need to use arrogance anymore. And I just think that's a crazy thing. What do you guys think about the way it feels arrogance has been a bit pushed out of this game? That's not to say he's not useful. He's unbelievably good in Gear Aid 3 still, even on the hard stages. Like 23, you can use him in the middle so easily. He's amazing in any kind of like normal progression stage content. So like the new campaign stuff and the old campaign stuff, great in Void Rift, good in all the Void Rift epilogue. He's still like a superstar, but he's just not that top tier anymore because of the power creep. And just seeing him in the shop and not instantly being like, ooh, I got to go tell everyone to buy this, to me, that was noteworthy. Let me know what you guys think. A final reminder, I'll just put them on the screen now with this. I'll have the links, I'll have the codes in the description, but get ready to 25 Celebrate and Halls 1 of Illusion. These are 2 crazy codes, especially this one. Please do it. Please do it as soon as you see this video. It is only live until July 20th. 100 huge stamina pots is... Well, what else is there to say? It's like the most remarkable reward I've ever seen as a redeem code. The only better reward we've ever gotten was the compensation for the summoning, the scripted summons that I found, which was just like a huge compensation to make up for a mistake. This is just them being crazy generous. So thank you, Moonton, once again. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section below. And I guess the final thing I'll say is the Creator of the Year is still live. It is live for another 9 days. I haven't checked yet today. Am I still winning? Nope. This guy's crazy. Like, I don't know how it's possible. I don't know how it's possible, but now I'm losing by 900. So if you made it to the end of the video, please vote. I don't know. I'm going to vote 5 times for myself. Thank you so much. I've been Fastidious. If you like my stuff, please like it, share it with your mother, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.